time to dust off your favourite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a man on a quest to make money for beer. Can McLean, the hero from the Highlands, take Bromley FC all the way to the Champions League final? Well, let's find out in today's episode of the Youth Edition.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode here with Bromley FC. In the league we currently sit in 7th position and doing okay, but we would like to rise up the table. A lot of that's coming down to our squad depth and having to put the twos out in a lot of these Premier League fixtures, but you know, we've seen them do the job, so hopefully they can do it again today. We will start off with a Champions League fixture. We've got Wolfsburg, we've got City in the league, I think we've got a League Cup fixture and possibly Ipswitch in this one. So let's jump in and see what we can do here with Bromley. Let's check in on the Youth Academy. The reports came back, nothing of interest. Obviously, we're really only looking for very high-level talent now. Blair Murray, still a 61. Borthwick, 64. Mwanza up 1 to a 63. Jorgensen up 1 to a 65. Cabayu up 1 to a 67. Hurlstone, 65. And SA is a 64. That was the end of those scouting missions. I will continue to scout throughout this save. I'm not sure what's happening after we finish with the Champions League with this save just yet, but yeah, we'll still continue to scout in case we do continue it in another format. So feel free to put some fresh countries down below. Thank you to Samuel. We're off to St Kitts and Nevis for a right back. Murad has sent us off to Morocco, and Mavasta has sent us off to Hungary, looking for a central attacking midfielder. First game today, it is a Champions League fixture. We've got Wolfsburg, a 4-2-3-1 wide formation. No former Bromley players as far as I can tell, and they use wing play. Right, there's been a lot of games and we've had to more focus on stamina than anything. So sharpness is down a little bit here on the first team, although Moss and McEwen definitely ready to go. Gregorian and Lozano both 87 rated. We'll see if we can get the points here against Wolfsburg. We need to really start making some moves here in the Champions League. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go under lights. Another chance to play in Europe. Tonight we are in Germany taking on Wolfsburg. And Bromley will be looking to assert themselves in this competition. Early corner for Wolfsburg, 7 minutes gone. Played short. Rin was there, header comes in. Lozano tries to clear, it comes again. Easy for Ben McNeil. Freddie Moss spreads wide. Finds De Jong, gets it forward. Has Gregorian, lifts it over the top. Wants a touch here from Lozano. Cuts back beautifully. Lozano, shot blocked. Tackle, Mambo did brilliantly. Has Yoon Min Soo. Can play it forward. Nolan Larin tries to set up some play. Lays it through. Has De Jong, gets it forward. Gregorian. Oh, he's worked the keeper beautifully. Oh, that's played through. Oh! No, I think Lozano's offside there. Quick thinking from Larin just to get the ball through, but Lozano definitely offside. McEwen ran off his feet. Good work there from Mambo. Almost half-time corner here for Wolfsburg. McEwen still injured. And so out to Nolan Larin. He doesn't really have the speed here, but finds Yoon Min Soo. De Vere needed to get running. Lays it through onto the shoulder. Lozano takes the touch, tries to take his man on. He's an absolute weapon. He's a unit. And he's finished. Lozano makes it 1-0 counter-attack football. And that'll be his 8th goal of the season. It's a big one, a Champions League goal for Simon Lozano. Well, the flags are out for Bromley on the road, but just use his strength to get past the defender. He's huge. He gets the finish. And it's 1-0 to Bromley. Solid Freddie Moss, brilliant stuff. McEwen's out there playing through the pain. There's half-time though. 1-0 to Bromley FC. But from Wilshire, De Vere, back to Wilshire. Rides the tackle, gets absolutely thundered. What's the ref got up his sleeve? Probably just a piece of cheese. Yep. Freddie Moss just takes it over. Here's De Vere. Fire one forward. Gregorian gets the touch he wants, lays it through. Has Lozano, can lay it off. Has Gregorian. Oh, it's football. Scintillating from Bromley. Lozano and Gregorian combined. Gregorian gets his 5th of the season. That's 2-0 Bromley here in Germany. Wonderful football on display. Quick fire passing. Tactical. And a really class finish from the Armenian. But Simon Lozano. Brilliant vision. And the class finish from Gregorian. It's 2-0 to Bromley FC. Oh, fucking hell, Azevedo put some body in, mate. Oh, Wolfsburg gets one back. It's 2-1. Game on here. Azevedo just looked a little bit like a fluffy cloud there. No pressure. And Wolfsburg finds a way back in through Ferguson. And it's 2-1. Freddie Moss fires it out. De Villa tries to take his man on. Brings it back inside. Wilshire gets the touch on. Gets it forward. Big Lozano can drive his way in here. And looks for Gregorian. Just picked out. 5 minutes to go. Now we need to defend. Good from Yoon-Min Soo. De Jong. Yoon-Min Soo. De Villa. Mambo. Possession here for Bromley. Young can push forward now though. Draws a defender. Plays it back now for De Villa. Freddie Moss. Quick touch forward. Lozano takes the touch. Pulls the trigger from range. Works the keeper. Good effort. And we're into injury time. Corner now for Bromley. Yoon-Min Soo to deliver. Lozano not on target. And there is the whistle. Bromley gets it done on the road. 2-1 against Wolfsburg. Well, even possession. Wolfsburg with more shots. 4 saves. Ben McLean. We get the biscuits. 2-1. Well, performance-wise, Gregorian and Lozano both with 8.1s and both got goals. Azevedo got an 8. And Freddie Moss an 8 as well. De Villa, Yoon-Min Soo got the assist. And yeah, pretty good day. Interesting to see what injury we've got with Ethan McEwen. Right, McEwen's just bruised his shoulder, only missing for 5 days. That shouldn't keep him out for too long. We can cover that. Back to Premier League action. We've got Man City. They're currently sitting in 9th, a 5-star team, of course, Haaland up top. But we know that these lineups don't always reflect what we see out in the game. But a 4-2-1-3 with tiki-taka. Right then, we're heading to the Etihad, a little bit underdone, but Minsu and Azevedo will check into this one. Edgecombe gets a start at left back. Bradshaw not fully fit in regards to stamina, but the sharpness is there and he's in some pretty good form, so we'll let him start here. Let's see what we can do here against City. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go on the road against City. And a lot of hard work to be done with the depth of this squad. Hopefully, we can find some points here on the road. Here's Jessup. As Bromley enjoy some sunshine in the north of England. Vollenweider works his way forward. Haaland pursued him well. And Vollenweider just works his way here to the corner. And cuts back in. Sees De Guzman, edge of the box. De Guzman! Good save. Alaska. Off to Edgecombe. He just drives his way forward. Good speed here from Edgecombe. He's got Reece Bradshaw. He does have Foden. Plays it off for Balaska. Here's De Guzman. Back to Balaska. Back to De Guzman. He plays in the middle of the park, but Jessup finds some space. Can't find the opening though. Plays it back. Here's Yoon-Min Soo. Gets it forward. Reece Bradshaw. Shot blocked. Goes again. Still from Reece. Plays it inside. Taha. Lovely touch. Back to Jessup. To De Guzman, lays it off. Yoon-Min Soo, edge of the box, shot blocked, cleared away again. Haaland, lovely from Dewey. Edgecombe plays forward. Oh, Yoon-Min Soo shows some strength and pushes his way forward. Lays it out now, has Balaska, big tackle on him. Tries to drive forward. Vollenweider makes the run for him now. Lifts it here into the box, drives it back, wants Bradshaw. Taha, Balaska, oh finish! Big Zeus! 1-0 Bromley. And Zeus Balaska starting to find some goals here. It's his 3rd of the season. The boys on the bench getting a rest, love it. And Zeus Balaska gets the finish. Just good work there from Bradshaw and Taha. It's little Zeus Balaska finding the space and the finish. And it's 1-0 here for Bromley FC at the Etihad. Taha wins it back. Here's to Guzman. Lays it off. Vollenweider works his way forward. Still comes Vollenweider. Lays it in. Bradshaw tried to lay it off. Quick defense from City. Good from Vollenweider. The Guzman. Bradshaw just picked out, but has Yoon-Min Soo. Brings it inside. Reece Bradshaw, what a strike. Good save. Corner for Bromley. Well, Dewey's being turned. Good save, Ben McNeil. Half-time approaches. Corner now for City. Driven up, driven in. De Guzman clears. Alaska tries to get in there. Haaland versus Jessup. City getting another chance. Quick ins and outs. Looking for a shot. Azevedo needs to do the work. Foden comes flying through. Good block from Azevedo. They come again. We get into half-time. 1-0 to Bromley. Needs some assistance. Jessup gets it forward to Guzman. Yoon-Min Soo tries to pull a defender and brings it inside. Taha tries to turn his man. Need a bit more out of him. Reece Bradshaw. Back to Yoon-Min Soo. Finds Balaska. Tries to work his way into the traffic. Has Yoon-Min Soo. Oh, Yoon-Min Soo! Gets in 2-0. That's his second goal of the season. Geez, if we start getting goals out of Yoon-Min Soo, we might be on here. Filling in today as Isabel is on the sidelines, so he had to play some extra minutes. Balaska, seeing him out of the corner of his eye. Yoon-Min Soo finds some space, pulls the trigger, and then the Korean gets the finish. It's 2-0 Bromley. Header goes, and Edgecombe is out and away. Try and draw this defender, Edgecombe. Cuts back inside, lays it through. Here comes the counter-attack. It's De Guzman. He's in on goal. De Guzman just has to finish, and he does. 3-0 Bromley. That's a breakaway goal. And De Guzman's first of the season. Well, that was really set up by Edgecombe, to be fair. He was the loose man. Good clearance from the corner. And then the run came. De Guzman, clinical finish. And it's 3-0 to Bromley here at the Etihad. City is shell-shocked. Well, 3-0 up. Let's make some changes. Bradshaw, Azevedo, Min-Soo all checking out. Gregorian, Anderson, and Wilshire's going to play CDM. Well, Gregorian steps up over this one. Don't like his chances. You know, stranger things have happened. Oh, he's railed the crossbar. Dewey finds Gregorian. Oh, works the keeper again. Bromley looking quite menacing. Good from Dewey. Jessup, De Guzman. Lifts it forward. Balaska finds Gregorian. Over the top. Taha onside. Oh, 4-0. Let's fucking go, Bromley. Taha with his fourth of the season. Oh, stirring up the crowd as well. Things you love to see at Manchester. Bromley on fire. Lovely ball from Gregorian. And a clean finish from Taha. 4-0 to Bromley. Let's fucking go. Laxton can't take it, but Wilshire's looked pretty at home in that central defensive midfield area. Extra bit of speed. Good from Jessup. Plays it forward. Gregorian can lay it through. Taha. Well, now he lays it off. No, ref calls the fucking whistle. But it's a 4-0 convincing win for Bromley here on the road. Well, fairly even possession, 11 shots to 6. We get it done. Man of the match is Taha, 9.8, goal and an assist. Balaska, goal and an assist. A goal for De Guzman. A goal for Yoon-Min Soo. Clean sheet for Ben McNeil. An assist for Edgecombe and Gregorian as well. And that is a good day for Bromley FC. Game 3 today, we're taking on Norwich in the Carabao Cup. It's the round of 16. They're a 4-star team. We're just got to keep the rotations going, though. 4-2-3-1 wide formation. tiki-taka football. We head to Carabao Road. The first team's going to roll out in this one. McEwen's already back from his injury. Just with the rotations and, you know, trying to keep the squad as fit with stamina as possible. The sharpness isn't quite there, but it should be okay here against Norwich. Let's push through. Let's get through to the next round. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Carabao Cup time. Another chance to push forward with a silverware on the horizon if we can get through this competition. Hasn't been a lot of trophies here at Bromley, so it'll be nice to get a big campaign in. I think the squad's just about ready. Good read from McEwen. De Villa can push his way forward. He's got some space to run into. The Mexican flying, pushing his way, still running. Tried to find Lozano. Picked out. Back to Lorin. Back to De Villa. Nolan Lorin, edge of the box. Drives his way here deep. Needs to find an opening. And, well, that was an interesting thought. Good from Freddie Moss. Good pick off. Yoon Min Soo pushes forward. Finds Gregorian. Tries to get a touch. He's picked out by Hills. Norwich have defended well up until now. Just need to get a little bit of extra composure and find a way through. Cut off Yoon Min Soo. Plays it forward. Nolan Lorin. Has Lozano. There he is. The big man on campus. Finally, we break through. 1-0 Bromley. I think that's 9 now for Lozano for the season. Norwich have been competitive, but it was only a matter of time before the class of Bromley had to break through. Lovely ball from Yoon Min Soo to find Lorin. Just laying it off to the big man and letting him go to work. 1-0 to Bromley here at Carrow Road. Well, there's the whistle for half-time. Bromley has the lead. It's not convincing, but they're getting the job done. 1-0. Pick off. De Jong did well. Lorin plays it forward onto the shoulder of Gregorian. He's got Lozano here deep if he can find him. Goes deep now. Wants Lozano. Oh, good save. All right, let's make a change here. They'll make one. Gregorian checking out. Taha checking in. Good from De Villa. Gets it forward. Here's Taha. Drives his way in. Lays it off. Lozano. Another good save. This keeper is keeping them in the game. There's the corner. Min Soo to deliver. Looks for Lozano. Big effort from the big man. He's got his second on the day. 2-0 Bromley. 10 for the season for Simon Lozano. By my count, could be wrong, but an excellent finish from the big man. Set piece. And finally, we get another one. It takes some effort. Yoon Min Soo crosses it into the box, and, well, it's a big effort getting that big, large body into the air like that. Simon Lozano with the bicycle finish. 2-0 to Bromley. Well, there's De Villa, but there's the whistle. Bromley through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. 2-0 over Norwich. Well, Norwich had all the possession, but we had 8 shots to 4. Bit of counter-attack action. Not convincing from, you know, the first team taking on Norwich, but we do what we got to do and get the job done. Man of the match has to be Lozano. He got the 2 goals and an assist for Min Soo and Lorin. Azaveda with an 8 and Ben McNeil with a clean sheet in the cup. Final game today, we're taking on Ipswitch Town, a 4-star team. 4-2-3-1 wide formation with tiki-taka football. Right, we are on the road. We're taking on Ipswich, of course. We're going to go with Wilshire in the CDM role. Just waiting for Scissorby to come back from his injury. We're still missing quite a few players, to be fair. Noyakin is a big one. And something I don't know if we'll see him this season. We're probably a little bit short on squad depth, especially for rotations. Maybe 3 or 4 players would have been handy, but they're just not available to us in the level that we need. So we'll push on and see what we can do here today against Ipswich. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Ipswich hosting Bromley. In some pretty good form. The Twos have rallied and started getting the job done. Big win against City. We need to back it up again. Edgecombe into the middle. Wilshire fires forward. It's end-to-end football. Reece Bradshaw has to hold it up. And out to Vollenweider. Pushes his way forward. He's got Taha here deep. Can look for him. Doesn't find him. Good from Balaska. Wilshire. Big Guzman. And lay it off. Vollenweider. Pushes his way forward. Draws a man. Has to find Away through though, Jessup to De Guzman. Plays it forward, finds Zeus Balaska. Oh, Balaska! Oh, the god is rising. 1-0 Bromley. Balaska now has 4 for the season. Well, young Zeus has had a lot of loan spells and he looks like he's started to play some momentum. He's had a few tricks up his sleeve. No one thought he would get minutes this season, and to be fair, once Noyaki comes back, he's very much going to be a bench player, but hey, if he can check in and score goals like this when we need him, by all means, check in, sir. Big Zeus. Edgecombe. Down Balaska. To De Guzman. Spreads it forward. Balaska again. Finds the opening. Zeus Balaska. Oh, swept the keeper. It's a cracking effort. Bollenweider. Jessup. Bollenweider. De Guzman. Balaska. Oh, big tackle on Balaska. Surely half time. Well, Bromley's got the lead. We need to keep pushing. Oh, Welshire does brilliantly. De Guzman somehow found Balaska. And he finds Taha with a brilliant ball. We just have to hold things up a little. Jessup. De Guzman. Welshire keeps on coming. Brings it inside. Bradshaw. And play it forward to Taha. Back for De Guzman. Bradshaw. Tries to turn his man. Oh, good defence. There's Vollenweider. Doesn't really have a lot of options other than take it on, although Balaska has joined in the attack. Drives his way forward, Balaska. Gets around the would-be defender. Good ball skills. And look inside. Wilshire. Uses his speed. Drops the shoulder. Drives his way in. Tried to lay it off. It was a pass of a defender. Vollenweider. Gets the ball in. Has Taha onside. Oh, brilliant ball. And Taha makes it 2-0. This is 5th or 6th for the season. And Bromley just goes to work. Lovely ball from Vollenweider. Taha just timing his run to perfection. He stretched the defence and it's 2-0 Bromley. Oh, Ben McNeil. Brilliant stuff. Everyone's having a crack here. Clear it out, boys. Whoa, lucky. Almost full time. Wouldn't want to give one up here late. Played in. Dewey gets the header. Wilshire. And there is the whistle. Bromley gets it done. It's a 2-0 clean sheet on the road at Ipswitch. Oh, pretty even possession. Ipswitch with more shots, but 5 saves from Ben McNeil gets himself a clean sheet. And it's a man of the match performance for Ben McNeil, an 8.7. Balaska and Taha with the goals, assists for De Guzman and Vollenweider. Bradshaw a little bit lonely today. Right then, let's take a quick look. PSV still top of the Champions League. Fiorentina, PSG, Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen, Barcelona. Like, all these teams are not dropping anything. We sit in 9th, undefeated as well. So very tight. We're on the same amount of points. Might need a few extra goals here as we do take on Ajax, who, where are they sitting? 27th at the moment, but yeah. Champions League heating up. In the Carabao Cup quarterfinals, we have drawn Arsenal. Burton Albion is still here, and they've got Chelsea. As for the Premier League, a couple of wins today sees us move up to 4th position. Spurs still undefeated. Well, that's different. A lot of draws though, so they sit in 5th. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying this campaign. That's where we finish today. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.
The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart.
you really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel, sign up today, and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos, one here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the videos go live. Make sure you put on that notifications bell. We'll see you next time.